Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So crazy stuff is happening with this channel. I made this channel, I don't know, 5 months ago, and I created probably about 100 videos when I was going through my CFI and CFII training, where I was teaching people how to do things like getting your density altitude and what LPV is, and how to use E6B. I just started off with that. And then I moved into other different types of videos, and this channel is, it's kind of blowing up. There's so many of you guys now, I can't even keep track. I can't even keep track of the comments, and it's really amazing to see this kind of community come together and how supportive the aviation community is. It's actually amazing. So yeah, with that growth comes opportunity, and I should have seen this coming, I guess, but brands will start to reach out to you and they'll ask if you can review their products. And I was like, sure, I'll review some products for you, and I get a case out of it and I get a mount. And I was like, yeah, it's perfect timing because I actually needed an upgrade. I had this, I wouldn't call it an upgrade, but I had this battle board case, kneeboard for the past, I don't know, 2 years. Super sturdy, lasted this entire time. I still use it for daytime VFR, but going into instrument conditions, and now that I'm an instrument instructor, this motion right here, like looking up and down at my knee, up and down, this starts to get really disorientating after a while. And I don't know if I was just in my own head or what, but this just like really throws you for a loop. And when you're trying really hard not to make spatial disorientation worse, the less head movements you could do, the better, right? So you don't want to do a whole lot of these fast motions like that. I always tell my students, like when you're in IMC conditions, keep all your head movements pretty slow, sit upright and straight and look at your instruments. But this right here, even though it seems slight, that's significant, and I didn't want to do that anymore. And I flew with this student who had a case and a mount that was like a suction cup. You guys have probably seen it or even have it, and it goes in the window. That is fine. However, at nighttime, something about having an iPad right here in the window is really just, it's like too much for me. And then reaching my hand up to program the iPad near my window or like kind of right here, just, I don't know, it just seemed kind of inconvenient for me. I may change my mind. I may try that later. I wasn't a big fan of that though, especially at nighttime. And then I flew with another student and he had this mount and it just seemed a lot more convenient. Like the movement that I have to do to get information now is just looking down like this. This is so much easier than doing this or even doing this or even doing this. Everything's just right here in front of me now. Now the case, I'm imagining if you were watching this, you actually want to like hear what I have to say about this. There's two pieces. There's this hardcover case right here, this plastic case, really sturdy plastic. I got the matte black one, and then I got the mount on top of it. So I actually got the yoke mount. And at a glance, this is really sturdy. It's made out of steel, and this part is made out of hard plastic. So I'll give you guys a good look at this, okay, if you can see it. All right, and it weighs about, with my iPad in it, probably about 5 pounds. So I'm wondering how that's going to affect my flight because I've never had anything attached to my yoke before. So I'm wondering how this movement is going to feel now. You see what I mean? Because now there's weight attached to my yoke. 5 pounds, that's probably considerable. Now, is that going to affect how I fly? I don't know. I don't think so. But it is going to feel weird. So that's going to be something that I'm going to have to get used to. But the convenience of, flying instrument stuff and having everything right here in front of me, it was just, I couldn't resist. So yeah, this looks pretty good. It's pretty compact. I like the iPad mini. I don't know how people, some of you guys fly with those giant iPads. What are the iPad Air or something? It's like a TV. Those things are insanely huge and everyone regrets it. Once they go into instrument and they get those big iPads, and once you go into instrument, like this is all you need. And they're like, well, how do you see anything? What do you mean? You just zoom in. That's how you see things. So anyways, oh, this is sad. That's my home airport right now. I was supposed to fly all day today. I had like 5 flights and I only got 1 in, and then it started snowing. And then we got an icing air mat, and then the visibility dropped to 5. And I was like, oh my God. If you're in the Treasure Valley, like we're sad right now. The METAR makes us sad. So anyways, yeah, this is the pivot case mount and also the RAM mount too. So like I said, I'm going to incorporate this mount into my videos coming up, which, reminds me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. So I monetized this channel about a week ago, and I can tell that if we maintain this trajectory with monetization, I will be able to make tons of content in a plane. Like I'll actually be able to rent out a plane that I know from a buddy of mine, rent out a plane and make content. So I'm gonna make training videos, maneuver guides, how-tos, what not to do's, cross countries, everything. I wanna do everything. So yeah, that was really unexpected. And people are like, oh, you sold out, you monetized. I had a couple people, most people don't care. But I'm like, YouTube is putting ads on my videos anyways. Now the only difference is that I'm getting paid for it. So it's really cool to see everything come together. I'm super grateful to have you guys here watching my videos. I really want to grow this community, and the aviation community is just absolutely amazing. I mean, let me give you an example. You guys notice that my audio is better, right? Look at this microphone that I have right here. This is a DJI mic. One of you guys reached out to me, you know who you are. And they're like, would you like me to get you a new microphone? I was like, sure. How could I say no to that? Because the microphone that I was using was so bad. It was that little AirPod, not AirPod. It was just like a $15 Apple corded. And it was, like I said, it was on its last limit. It was hanging by a copper wire. And then I got this $20 mic, and this wasn't working out very well from Amazon. So this person sent me that microphone, and honestly, there's two of these. Here, I'll even show you guys what the case looks like right here. But it's like, there's two of these. So I'll be able to film, record good audio while walking and talking to my students. And I don't know, I think this is gonna go somewhere. I'm really excited to see this, where this takes us. But anyways, I'm really excited to make content for everyone. I think that I could produce content that's creative and entertaining, but also helps people become better pilots. Because at the end of the day, it's like, I'm a CFI and I'm here to make pilots, and I'm here to help people become better pilots. And if I can help people, even in the slightest, just tiny little things like, oh, this is a better way to do power on stall. This is why retracting flaps from 30 to 0 degrees is dangerous, and like give examples. Man, if I can help people, that is amazing. And I don't know, I'm really excited to see where this is gonna go. But I just wanna be honest with you guys, like, I'm starting to get brands reaching out to me now that wanna work with me. So you're gonna see more product placements that are natural and organic, right? I'm not gonna be like, hey, look at this iPad case, use my discount code. I'm not gonna throw it in your guys' face. It's gonna be all natural, it's gonna be all organic, and because that's what I would wanna see, you know what I mean? I have a sunglasses company that's gonna be working with me soon. They're gonna provide me with sunglasses. We'll do a product review on that. I used to not really care about flying with sunglasses at all. In fact, I thought it was kind of, so I had sunglasses from Amazon. They were cheap, they're like $15. And then they just sucked. And I feel like they threw off my depth perception. And so I stopped using them. And then I noticed that when you're flying at like 10,000 feet in the summer, where I live, where it's 100 degrees on the ground, and it's super bright, and I didn't have sunglasses. I noticed that I was constantly like this. I was like Clint Eastwood, just constantly squinting, that my eyes would be stuck like that. So I'd be walking through Whole Foods like, what's up guys? And I would develop this like crease right here. You know, like that Joe Rogan crease, like I've been on Fear Factor for the last 6 years. And I didn't like it. I was like, I noticed I was just stuck like that. And I was like, I need sunglasses because I'm just squinting so much. So they're sending me a pair. I think they're gonna get here next week. And then I'll do a product review on those, and I'll actually fly with those. But all the products are gonna be incorporated in my flying. So of course with products, they hook me up with discount codes, which I get commission for too, which is really nice. I mean, all this money is gonna go back into the channel. And the more money I get, the more content I can make, because aviation is expensive, man. Like this plane that I'm gonna rent is $185 an hour, and it's gonna take me at least 2 hours to make the videos that I want. So yeah, it's pricey. So anything helps. Discount code for this is Monday10. I'm gonna put it in the link below, but you'll see this in the next video. I'm actually gonna try this out on my next flight. But anyways, guys, I'm really grateful for your support and your help. And yeah, I don't know where this channel is gonna go. We'll see. I'm even thinking, I didn't want to say this out loud, but when I start making videos on YouTube, I'm like, should I post the full flight or should I post segments of the flight? And what I'm thinking about doing is creating a Patreon where people can go on that Patreon to learn from my real flights. Like there'll be actual lessons from start to finish, like how to start the plane, how to prime the plane, traffic pattern departure procedures. Like you'll see my lessons with my students on my Patreon. And then on my YouTube, I just post snippets because I feel like that's a more appropriate form of content. Like, you know, 5-10 minutes on my main channel, and then on my YouTube channel, or sorry, my Patreon, I do like the full 2-hour lessons. And I'm like, that just seems more Patreon appropriate. You know what I mean? Maybe not. Maybe I'll just post the full-on videos on YouTube and just ignore Patreon and not even do that. I don't know. I'm new to this. I have no idea what's going on. So I'm just here for the ride. All right, I appreciate you guys. And yeah, remember, I got a discount code, Monday10, if you guys want 10% off your order. And I'll see you for the next one.